I think we're live. I think live. What's up, everybody? So, what we're gonna be doing today is live stream. I haven't been live in a while. So, I harvested a nice doe. The video will be coming out here soon. And it's time to clean all of the fatty stuff off of it, so we can vacuum seal it up and eat it. So let's see. I'm gonna see if I can't flip the camera around so I can see comments. Oh, look at that. I can. What's up? We got 4 people in here. What's up, everybody? Bear with me. We're trying to get this all situated. Let's see. Oh, perfect. All right, let's see. Oh, I can't see my comments if y'all are commenting. Turn those on. Let's put it on live chat, so let's see. Let's see, but what is up, everybody? 4 people here, 1 like. What is up? We're gonna be cleaning off all of this nasty. I guess it's really not nasty. Just all this white tissue and stuff off of the deer meat. So it's been sitting in the water for, let's see, about 3 days, 2-3 days now. And so it's about time for me to take it out and clean it. The water helps get all that blood out of the meat, so it helps it not be gamey, which helps out a lot with flavor. And y'all know game and no game and stuff. But how y'all doing? Saturday, it's nice outside. Sunny skies. It's kind of windy, but I'm just ready to go out and go hunting. Hunting is really the life right now. It's a muzzleloader season right now, so we've been trying to get a nice sized buck on the ground. The bucks are rutting, they're chasing like crazy. They're just having a good old time out there in the deer woods. They've been moving all day long too today. Dad and I went out and did some stuff today. You'll probably see on another video. And we didn't have the best of luck yet, but I'm gonna take Parker back out with me today. We're here in a little bit after we get off the live and I get all this meat cleaned up, and we'll go out and see if we can't get anything else. But we're just getting all this nasty fat off of this deer.
What you doing, Bubba?
Just clean.
What part of the deer is that?
This is the just part of the back leg. I can't see any comments.
Oh, okay. Do you want us to help you with it?
I don't know.
Hi, everybody. Okay, you got 4 people in here. You got 3 thumbs up. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful day.
I turn it on, the comments and stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. Sam Monster says hi.
Hola.
Evan's Family Adventure says, hey, bud, hope it's good. Can I explain what you're doing and talk about that deer?
No, you did.
I know, but you might talk about how you got that deer and what it is. And...
That's the me in the video. Yep. Just try and get this all cleaned up. I may let it sit in the water for another day or so because there's still a lot of blood in.
Read him his comments as they come through. Why don't you ask your viewers how their hunting season's going?
How's y'all's hunting season going? Y'all hunting this year and all the above? Been having really good cold fronts and stuff coming in, so that's good. Making the deer move and get on their feet. Coming back.
Do what?
They're coming back.
Are they?
Yeah. So all the scraps we get off this deer, if you feed them to the dog, and the dogs just eat it up. They love these scraps. So usually what I do is whatever's left over on the deer, I cut out and feed them to the dogs for the next couple days to a week usually. Just depends. They found the bags of the meat a little early and started trying to eat it beforehand, but luckily we caught them before they started eating it all. So this was a doe that we harvested here on our property. I shot a couple days ago with my bow. Really good hunt, and you all would see all the footage here soon on the channel. It was a really fun hunt. Took a lot of work to get one. We had a lot of good hunts and a lot of bad hunts, but finally worked out for us and finally got one on the ground. That go good in some chopped meat. Hopefully y'all are having a good weekend so far. Getting out in the outdoors and hanging out and partying like it's the 80s, you know. But hopefully y'all are getting out, hunting. It's a muzzleloader season right now here in Oklahoma, like I said. Usually a lot of big deer are killed during this time of the year, so.
David asked, are you going to grill or smoke?
So on this, I think this is a hind on one of the legs, I think the rear leg. What we're gonna be doing is on this one, we're gonna go and make this into jerky meat. That was my plan, was to make all either jerky or some ground meat. So I'm gonna grab another little piece. Oh, here's another hind piece. Let's see if I can get these comments to work.
Said get yourself a mic.
Right.
They're having a hard time hearing you or what?
Probably not talking enough. Can y'all hear me all right? See me okay? See the comments, they pop up for a second, then they go away. Like I was able to see everybody's comments, but they just went away.
Sam said all good. So it sounds like you can actually hear pretty well.
All right, that's good, that's good. Thank you for letting me know. So usually everything on the deer you can just easily take apart. It's all held up by like, I don't know, it's not cartilage, I don't know the exact word for it. I just call it like a slimy, fuzzy stuff. I don't know what it is. It's like a slimy consistency. But that's what I usually go off of whenever I'm quartering out stuff. Is just follow those because everything's just held together by that. I'm not 100% sure. I probably should do some research over it to see what exactly it is. But everything is held up just by that. And you can legit just clean your deer other than cutting it off like the bone and stuff with your hands, which is pretty cool. Allows it to make the process a lot quicker and easier.
Grilling addiction with Nick said, "What's up, OAL?"
What up, Nick? How you doing? How's the cooking going? But I've been craving some deer jerky for the past couple days, or not really the past couple days. It's been a couple weeks now since I've been hunting, trying to get me a doe on the ground. And so finally I got it done. Took me long enough, but we finally got it.
And he said he just made some bomb jerky himself, deer jerky.
May gotta send me that recipe, Nick.
He said Allegro, hickory smoke, plus PCR.
PCR. Remember that, Dad. I might take a picture of it. Cause I want to try a lot of different jerky seasonings and stuff, and ways to marinate them. Cause if you know me, I love some jerky. You can never go wrong with some deer jerky.
Some backstrap.
And some backstrap. Backstrap tenderloin. Now you're talking.
Oh, PCR, Payne County Rust.
Payne County Rust, PCR. That's some good stuff. I put that on everything.
Just put it on Facebook that you're live. Can I sit with you?
Sure.
I'll read you your comments. We got David in here, Sam, grilling with Nick.
Are you gonna do that, baby?
Yeah, I'll do this. I'll work on my other stuff later. Let me get on over to it. So you're telling them that you're taking all that white stuff off?
Mm-hmm. All the fatty tissue.
Yeah, the fatty tissue. Alright, Oklahoma, the Drone Live. Have you told everybody about your podcast station?
No. I haven't been posting the most on that, but we're working on it.
About it and say you got more coming. You just haven't been
Oh, yeah.
consistent.
Nick said Payne County Rust. Were you guys talking about
Yeah.
that?
Well, he put it
Hey,
right-
Sam. Hello. That stuff's the best. We use it on everything. You want to go get it so you can show everybody? Babe, will you go get the rust? It's up on the right-hand side of the stove. We've become friends with Shane that owns Payne County Rust. He is amazing. He's got some of his own barbecue and grilling videos out. He's won so many awards with his seasonings and with his cooking. He's an amazing guy, super great guy. And we have completely changed over to this. Show us, baby. We've completely changed over to this.
Some good stuff.
Yeah, since we met him. You didn't clean off your phone. I'm gonna have to clean that off.
What do you mean?
It's all blurry.
Oh, it's not.
Okay. Gonna clean it off real quick. Oh, it's the light behind you.
Yeah.
It always happens when there's light behind you. Where's Boone?
Nebraska.
In Nebraska. All right, Nick wants to know if you eat the deer heart. His boys and him have a tradition. He always makes the deer heart tacos for the first deer that they kill in the season. So it's a tradition. Deer heart tacos.
We tried deer heart one time. I thought it was pretty good. It was different, but we have tried it. We have considered taking one off, but this deer we didn't even gut, so we didn't even get to the heart or nothing. We just
Because you processed it.
yeah, because I processed it. I processed it just right here at the house and
Right after you.
okay, yeah. But we got it all cleaned up and yeah. But usually we consider taking the heart out, but not all the time when we eat the heart. We only did it one time, and I mean it was pretty good. It was.
Ruger. Here, buddy. Ruger. Ruger, no more for you.
He's like a pelican.
What does that mean? They sit and wait
Yeah.
like a seagull.
Like he's just like a pelican when they filleting the fish and stuff. And they
Oh
throw their-
yeah, at the beach, and they
Yeah.
sit there and wait for the fishermen to throw their. Yeah.
Mhm. You're just like a pelican, man. Sit.
Okay, you didn't ask me if I wanted to have raw deer.
He eats raw deer.
That's
every day.
enough. He just had some sourdough. He just had some sourdough. Leave him alone. No more food for you, Bobo. Ruger, go get Daddy.
Bo has
Nick said,
that.
he said, gotta use the butcher barbecue mud as a marinade on your deer meat. He said, I'm sharing my secrets.
Okay, okay.
Hey, Nick, do we get that on Amazon? Oh, Moxon's up in here. How you doing, old son?
Oh, mom's daddy.
Hi, Moxon.
What's up, Mox?
Mr. Polecat. Does Moxon hunt?
Oh yeah, he's been shooting more deer than I have this year.
Really? Good job, Moxon. Proud of you. So what part of the deer is that?
Honestly, I have no clue. I think it's this is still the hind legs.
Mm-hmm. So like the roast.
Yeah, so those are roasts. This is gonna be really good jerky meat here.
So you're gonna clean up all the outside castings, and then we'll do like slices.
Yep.
Oh, you're welcome, Moxon. So, oh, that's a big piece, huh? So tell them how long you like marinate, and you want to tell them about the challenge that you did with yourself a couple years ago. You did Excalibur versus Traeger.
Forgot about that. Yeah, we did the Traeger versus the Excalibur dehydrator. And the Traeger always wins, you know. You can't go wrong with that smoky taste, but a lot of people use the dehydrator, so we may have to test some stuff out, maybe put a little bit of extra liquid smoke in the dehydrator one and see if we can't get the dehydrator tasting good.
I don't love the extra liquid smoke. Just a capful is all I ever use. I'd rather see more teriyaki taste. You know what I mean? Like the soy sauce or even the Worcestershire.
Yep.
What all seasons do you sometimes put in it?
Really depends what we got. It's more just throw stuff into a bag and call it a day.
Did you tell everybody that that pile right there is to make dog food?
Yeah, it's dog food. I did.
That pile is for dog food right there. And then this pile is what you're going to be cleaning up, cutting, and packaging?
Yep, this is already the clean stuff. So all we gotta do is just put it in a vacuum sealed bag and seal her up and get her ready to eat for whenever.
Cut with the grain for jerky and against the grain for steaks is what Nick said.
Cut with the grain for jerky.
Cut with the grain for jerky and against the grain for steaks. Now, Nick, I have a bone to pick with you. Every time you watch any of my Coon Pig videos, you're always talking about grilling or bacon.
That's all I'm talking about.
That's what a true master thinks of when he sees meat, is how many ways you could cook it and how good it's going to taste. Tell everybody what you were doing when you just got up. Going to get more meat?
Grabbing more meats.
So it's been in there for what, 2 days? You keep changing out the ice water.
Yep, keep getting fresh water in. Just helps really get all that blood out of the meat. And I may put this back in there for a couple more days just to give it all that potential to taste really good. Because when there's that gamey blood in there, it's gonna make all your food taste like game. And
Mommy doesn't like that.
yeah, Mom don't like it. So
He said, I love your piggies. They are the best. I can go get a wild hog if I wanted to throw one on the grill. Oh, you want to tell him a little wild hog action?
you're just kind of spoiling all the videos.
Okay, I'm just talking. We do not have wild hogs here.
We don't.
Like,
have
we
wild
absolutely
hogs.
don't, thank God. So, Nick, I heard that you're not supposed to actually eat the wild hogs until after the first hard freeze due to worms. What is your thoughts on that? Ruger, no. Bobo, go. Jeremy, call him.
Ruger.
Call your boy. Go.
Ruger. Ruger.
And like, what's the weight? Like, you want to eat one? Like, do you want to eat I know you want to eat smaller ones.
We've never had one. I'm sure they wouldn't be very hard to butcher, but I don't typically think I would even try it. Just kind of like a wild turkey. It kind of grosses me out.
I can't believe wild turkey grosses you out.
It does, because they've got like lice and bleh. They got lice and mites and bleh. So gross.
Put a little bit of that first Saturday lime on.
Or just skin them whole instead of plucking. You know, like a quail.
Well, that's what we usually do. Just
Yeah.
the breast.
And then, I mean, what about ducks? I mean, it's duck season as well.
The duck season starts next week.
Coming up, yeah. Are you going to be processing some ducks and going live, or
Possibly. It just depends.
you need some recipes for that?
What I was gonna do was this year probably just save all the duck meat and just make jerky out of it, because you know duck meat's very gamey, and you really can't go wrong with anything jerky. So I think that was my plan for it, unless I can get a good recipe for it. So like, I had wood duck one time, Dale and I cooked up, and it was really good. But we had some like stuff that was supposed to help with the game taste in it, and it made it really nice and tasted very good. But we ran out of that stuff now, and so it's all just back to experimenting.
And if any of you got a really good recipe, but you don't really want to publicly share it, you could always email Preston at oklahomaadrenalinelife@gmail.com, and he will certainly love to try it, maybe even feature it if it's okay with you, different ways to cook. I mean, you gotta think of alternatives. We got the Traeger, which we seem to always just go straight to Traeger, but we could do crock pot, we could do Instapot.
We got a lot of different ways we can cook
Yeah.
it.
I mean, you could
Or we
probably
go
do
old
some
school
kind
and just go on a skillet.
of, well, or just not fry and do old school. Oh, my towel. You have my leather chair out here? Bub. I thought you were in a regular chair for the camper. Goodness, buddy. You and a good towel. You're a turd. Jill Bait and Tackle Outdoors is on here. Says howdy.
What's up, sir?
How you doing? Do you know what part of the deer that is that you have there, buddy?
I want to say I'm on. I honestly don't know right now. I could have told you when I was cleaning it, but I can't tell you right now just because. Well, I look at it as that's just jerky meat.
So is that your plan for all of this? Is just jerky?
Most of it to be jerky. Yeah.
So, you know, if it's just jerky, it's been soaking for 2 days. Not soaking, but bleeding out for 2 days. So if it's just jerky, you could probably just start marinating it now, because it needs to marinate for a few days in the refrigerator. And that'll get any additional gamey taste out. Plus, you put so much like dark colored seasonings like the Worcestershire, the soy, the teriyaki, the whatever, you know, it'll all absorb into it.
Hogsbane.
Hogsbane? You could put hogsbane in it.
Yeah. You don't? You gotta give
That's
it a
gonna
little
be your
spicy.
spicy recipe. Give away all your secrets. Got 11 people in here. Thank you guys for showing up. I know it's a Saturday afternoon. Easy going, beautiful day here in Oklahoma. Thanks for joining Preston's live. He is starting to process his deer for some jerky. Now, are you gonna make a video of jerky? Like different recipes and, you know, maybe a taste test like you used to do with Daddy?
Yeah, I may try it. We'll see. I may have to experiment first before I want to start embarrassing myself in the kitchen.
Well, before you embarrass yourself in the kitchen, do you think your girlfriend will try it?
The jerky?
Yes.
Oh, I'll show you it all.
Has she ever had it before?
Yeah, last year.
She liked it?
I believe so. I mean, I can always make some pretty good jerky, but we're always gonna give it a taste test and see.
Who was it that always tells you that they're ready for some jerky? That they want their jerky? They always say it to you. Who is it? I'm trying to remember.
Lots of people.
Got 10 people in here.
What's up, everybody? Lots of people want jerky. Yeah, lots of people want jerky all the time. Heck, if I was still in school, man, I would freaking be making bank 'cause I'd be selling jerky.
You can't do that.
Why not? That's something I would do. I'd go shoot a doe,
That's what your brother would do.
make all jerky out of it.
Sell candy bars.
That's what we used to do.
I know. So what's your plans for the rest of the week?
Plans, it's just getting started. I'm not quite sure yet what all we got planned and what we're gonna be doing, but probably just hunting, more hunting, because this is the best time of the year right now, and the deer are moving. They're moving like crazy. I'm ready for duck season, so I may hit this week up really hard for deer to try to get my buck for the year, and then starting Saturday morning, be out in the water and trying to shoot some quackers. Well,
With your
today,
helper?
what?
With your helper?
Yeah, with my helper. Today is opening day of youth season for duck and geese and stuff, but you gotta be 15 years or younger till you hunt youth, and so
Don't say your age.
I'm not that young anymore, so
But the baby can go
yeah, I could take Parker out there.
with Daddy. Did you talk to them about your duck lease that you leased? Your
I
duck?
don't got a duck lease.
Oh, well. I guess I'm spoiler alert. I need to be.
We have a lot of ground meat and a lot of jerky meat. So what the trick is, what I do that helps out a lot is really square these big pieces of meat up. It makes it a lot easier when you're cutting it. But square it up, put it in the freezer for a little bit, a couple hours. Not where it's frozen, but where it's nice and cold and harder, and it's easier to cut. So I just coming over here and grabbing the meat. Looks like we got some back strap and some tenderloins left in there right now.
Be gentle with the trimming on that back strap. Do you want me?
Usually the back strap's the best part of the deer.
That's crooked a little bit. Let's see here. Right, but you cut it into steaks for us.
I tried to. Usually the back strap has the most fattiness on it. So the fat really takes.
Just take your time to trim it, baby. Take your time. Do you want me to go get a marinade together, like in a Ziploc for the back strap, and we can put nice steaks? I like them about an inch thick.
Oh my gosh, you're getting super specific.
Well, that's how we like our steaks. 3/4 to an inch. And then we can start soaking it.
Do whatever.
Did you want to talk about the Kansas that you were drawn?
Yeah, I think I already mentioned it before, but we were drawn this year to hunt up in Kansas to try to get us a big old whitetail up there, and so that's cool. I think that may be in the plans for this up and coming week. Try to make a trip up there and try to fill our tags. That'd be buck of a lifetime, hopefully. So we'll We'll definitely see.
Yeah, you left a lot of meat on that piece of fat. Just go a little slower, bub. Nick said, "Great stuff, buddy. I'm jumping out of here. I will send you some jerky."
Oh,
Ooh.
oh.
You guys might want to do a little jerky exchange.
Jerky exchange.
Thank you, Nick. That sounds great.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Have a good day,
Have
sir.
a wonderful day. Got 13 in here, Bubba.
What's up? What's up?
31 minutes. You could do it in the oven too. Sorry, I was just thinking you could do Traeger, Excalibur, and oven. Have you ever had elk jerky?
Elk?
Yes.
Jerky? I have not.
I thought didn't Dale bring back elk from his hunt?
I had elk backstrap and tenderloin.
How did that taste?
It was really good.
So on your jerky, you kind of freeze it just a little bit, not a solid frozen stage, right? Just partially frozen, so it's easier to cut your slices.
Always helps out. Makes the process fast.
And then you cut them, what, an 1/8 to 1/4 inch thick-ish? You like them thinner or thicker?
I just kind of determine that whenever I get to it. Try to see. Once I get started, I can usually get it dialed.
Oh, there goes the towel. All in the nasty blood. That's gross. You could use some of that red wine vinegar that I've got in there for my bread. You could put a little bit of that in the recipe with the Worcestershire, the soy sauce. You could put soda in it. You could put Sprite.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper, yeah.
Is what
Garlic powder, onion powder.
So a lot of people do. I
Ketchup.
tried last year, but it didn't work out very well. Is jalapeno Dr. Pepper or something like that.
That sounds so gross.
But a lot of people do it. So there's a tenderloin. Those don't even need to be cleaned up.
So then you what? You put it in a Ziploc or in a bowl, right? And you cover it. You put it in the fridge.
No, well, with that recipe, you have to boil you gotta boil it, and then
The liquids?
yes, you gotta boil the Dr. Pepper. At least what the recipe I found on YouTube. I had to boil the Dr. Pepper, put in the jalapenos and stuff, and then let it like simmer for a minute. And I don't even know. There's a lot of it. A lot of stuff to do with it.
What, like 2 hours, 8 hours or so.
Longer is better.
Longer the better. And then depending on what you're using, the oven, the Traeger, the Excalibur, it takes what, eight to however many hours.
Usually with the Traeger, it takes about 4 to 5 hours.
4 to 5. What about the incubator? What about the incubator? There is a video for you. How long does it take me to make jerky in my mom's incubator?
How would that work?
That would be so gross. Well, it's always at 100.2, so it'd really just be drying the meat with it, just a dry, solid heat, you know? You gotta think about it. Beef jerky, is so expensive. Deer jerky, if you could harvest yourself, you're saving money. You're only using your spices and your sauces. It's gluten-free, so Daddy can eat it. It's
all organic,
keto.
Where it comes from.
It is. It really is.
It's the best. It's the best thing ever.
And I think it's healthier than beef.
Pretty dang close. I mean, you don't know what they're putting in to your meat nowadays.
Well,
so
it's less fat.
it's very lean, yes.
Yeah, totally less fat. It's a good snack. You know what I mean? Just to keep around. So when you get hungry, it's straight protein.
Talking a lot of goodness to it, but you don't eat it.
Yeah. Well, I will not eat it.
Just not a big deer guy. It's usually Dad and I.
I'll eat the backstrap if I make it like I make my steaks.
Right.
You heard of fish jerky?
I have had fish jerky before.
You've had it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it disgusting?
It wasn't the best.
Did it break up into like little pasty pieces in your mouth when you were trying to chew it?
I don't even remember. It was at the Grand Canyon.
Did it smell?
It was salmon.
So all I imagine is like these Alaska homesteaders, you know, that I watched on National Geographics in the early 80s, right? So they had all their salmon in their smokehouse just hanging, and it kind of curves naturally, it like curls as it dries. I just picture you like grabbing one of those and just putting it in your mouth and was it so gross?
It was not the best. Compared to like, you know, other jerkies.
So you're gonna ground a lot of this and also jerky. You want to tell them what you use and how you ground it?
I just got a, what is that for the
KitchenAid.
KitchenAid.
With the attachment piece.
The meat grinder.
Yep.
Attached to it, and then I got pork fat from our pigs we have harvested over the years, and I grind that up first, and then I mix it all together, and it makes a really good burger.
And then you put it back through the processor 2 or 3 times just to keep.
You gotta do it like I think I do it twice because you do different like what's the word for it? There's bigger holes than others. Is all I can like the attachments. I don't even know what it would be called. I don't even know.
Grinder?
Well, the grinder has different like bigger holes or smaller holes to push it through.
Oh, the different attachment piece. The lip part, yeah.
So you start out with the bigger one and then you go to the smaller one. It just helps the process out. Helps it grind it up a lot easier and better. Can't even think of the word for it.
It's the plate that goes in the grinder, but one could be like for sausage, one could be for like ground beef. Yeah, they're grinding plates.
Grinding plates.
Yeah. There's medium and coarse grinding plates for sausage stuffers and sausage tubes. You could use it for meat. You could use it for cheese. So there's a fine grinding plate, a medium grinding plate, a coarse grinding plate.
I want to make summer sausage one day.
The food pusher. Oh, the sausage stuffers. Summer sausage?
Yeah, with deer.
You have to use a certain cheese that melts at a very low setting.
Yeah, you gotta order it online.
Yeah.
Or I think you can actually go to Wally World and get it.
All that stuff's dripping onto that towel, so when you go inside, do not bring the towel in the house. And then on my chair, I need to bleach the whole bottom before you bring it in the house, just so you know. Mox wants to know if you're watching Bedlam.
Dad is. Dad's trying to watch it, but we don't have cable and stuff, so don't know how that'd go.
Is there football on Netflix or on Prime?
Netflix.
Well, I know that there's packages for sports. Oh, here comes a fly. Okay, 9 watching, and you're 40 minutes in, baby.
My last couple cuts.
Okay.
There we go. That's all the meat we got. So this is the dog pile, all the scraps and all that. And that's all the clean meat we got off of the old dough.
Let me take this off the tripod. Can we flip it around?
Yep, right there. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Click that.
There.
So we got, your back straps. Right there, and right here. Back straps. So I'll make a couple. I think 5-6 pounds of ground right there. You got all your jerky meat. Got a lot of jerky meat, so
yeah.
I like it a lot. So what I'll probably do is take these inside. Well, this one also needs to keep up before.
What's wrong with it?
Well, there's just like that film on it.
Oh,
That like.
that opaque.
Mm-hmm. There's a little bit of that.
That's the dog food. You gonna grind that for dog food, or you're gonna
Just
feed it fresh as
feed it-
chunks, or
Read it raw.
she's probably gonna have to cut it up a little bit
Oh,
into smaller pieces.
I don't know if them dogs just suck
You
it
should
up.
just grind it. I think you should just maybe grind it for the dogs, and then put them in like half-pound, like meatballs, kind of.
Maybe. So what I'll probably do is go get a bowl or something like that. Put all this jerky meat in it. Let it sit in the water for a little bit longer. And also to help get all that hair off of it. I did see this deal on TikTok. It's like a bucket, and you can put all your deer meat and your duck meat. I might have to order. It's like $30 on Amazon, and you hook your hose up to it, and you put your hose in it, and it'll help with getting all the feathers and hair, and you can do it on fish to get the scales off. And it's pretty cool, and it spins.
Is it kind of like my chicken plucker? In a way?
It's similar to it, but it's just water. You know what I mean? There's all the blood, the water. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in on this live stream. So we got deer, we got jerky and ground meat coming soon. Got some backstrap, all the above. Y'all need to stay tuned. We got a lot of videos coming up here soon. Hope y'all have a great Saturday, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.